So most of you have seen these scores and you might be thinking how to get these scores, does they impact our swags process, or what are these experience points, streaks, why they are not increasing and how we can get it back. Also, what is this league kind of thing? What is it? Let's cover it together without any issue. First of all, if you're new to this channel, do like the video and just subscribe the channel. Coming to the topic directly. So it's for all games. For example, suppose I'm opening the level 3 games. So here also you can see multiple scores are there and multiple peoples are there in the leaderboard. So can we also get these kind of scores? So yes, you can get it. The problem is that first of all, you need to understand for all the games rules. So here, if you start any lab, for example, I'm just coming over here and starting the lab. How fast I complete this lab, and that marks our leaderboard score. For example, let me show you a sample example with a live demo. So here you can see this is the score of mine, like how much score I completed and how much time duration I took for a particular lab. And this is the score duration of the top. This is a world record, means the top people who are in the leaderboard. This is the score of them only. So does they impact our swags process in the arcade program? So the answer is no. We only need arcade points which are available on the arcade games. By completing arcade games, whatever points we earn, that is only required for getting the swags. You can see the point system. These leaderboard rings, the achievements, streaks, the leagues are of no use. These are only for fun purpose, for making it interesting, just like we have streaks. Similarly, if your streaks is not increasing, if you're not seeing more badges, if your rank is less, for example, you can clearly see I'm in 109 rank. Okay. Similarly, if you're thinking that if I'll be in one or top 20, will be I getting some special badges, etc., or some special prizes? So the answer is no. You'll be getting based on whatever points you have earned. For example, 25 points we have novice tier, which will be updated soon, and 95 points for the legend tier. Despite of being in the leaderboard or not, it does not impact your progress. Even if you are in number 1 and you complete 10 arcade games, you are eligible for no swags. So these leaderboards mean nothing. These are based on how fast you complete the lab. Now most of you are talking about the scripts and automation. These people only do the scripts and automation. The people who complete labs by doing manually without tutorial are never on top 50. Okay, and never on top 50. They can try themselves to just complete the lab as far depending on their skills, but without automation, it is not possible to reach top 1. Okay, you need to be very quick. Within 5 seconds, you have to complete the lab. That is next to impossible. For some labs, it may be possible, but not for all lab. Okay, so do not worry about these leaderboard scores which are saying it's of nothing, just for fun purpose. Okay, your flags are eligible. You are eligible for the swags based on your arcade points. Okay. Also, these leagues and experience points, if they are not increasing and current streak is showing 0 or 1, do not worry. These won't impact your swags process. Just keep earning arcade points. Follow the channel for more updates. And if you have similar questions like this, come to the playlist section. Here you can see the arcade cohort 1 complete guide is here. Let me just show you. Yes, this is our complete cohort guide. So how to register, how many points you can really earn in a month, why you should avoid doing skill badges, all the queries are already covered, including the registration process. So make sure to watch it. I hope it clears your doubt. Thank you.